Hey traders! Welcome to Connexar Capital Weekly Market Forecast for December 13th to 16th th. Investors and traders are watching the market closely. During the year end, let's see how this week could be. Before watching the video, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. We are planning to give a yearly analysis video during the month end, so don't forget to subscribe. Let's look at the global economic events this week. The US, Eurozone, UK, Japan and Australia will all see flash PMI releases for December to provide closing snapshots of business conditions for 2022. Upcoming highlights of the US dollar economy calendar are Fed FOMC meeting, US CPI, retail sales, and industrial production are the notable ones. The final Federal Open Market Committee, FOMC, meeting of 2022 will unfold next week with the market widely expecting a step down to a 50 basis points BPS hike. ECB, BO and Swiss National Bank economy calendar highlights are Norges bank meetings, UK October output and inflation data this week. It is a central bank galore in Europe, with both the European Central Bank and the Bank of England convening in addition to other central banks in the area. Both the ECB and BO are expected to lift rates by 50 bps. When it comes to Asia Pacific region, major events are CBC meeting, China retail sales and industrial production data, Japan Tankan survey, Australia employment and New Zealand GDP. Currency strength comparison of the previous 2 weeks. Euro and pound are the U-turn makers from the bearish to bullish strength last week. The Australian dollar and Swiss franc are turned bearish from the neutral zone. US dollar and Canadian dollar are in the successive bearish weeks. In contrast, New Zealand and Japanese yen are having consecutive bullish weeks. Many economic events are taking place in the current week, and we have to wait and see how those data make an impact over these pairs. Dollar Index Weekly Forecast. Prices at the long-term important zone of 104 and 105. The monthly candle is forming a wick on the bottom means the price tries to go bullish. This significant zone mentioned is more visible in the weekly chart. And also last week's candle is a shooting star, which indicates a bullish week for the dollar index. The daily chart also shows us a strong support zone at the current price. This week, the bulls may drive the pair towards 106 price mark and further strength may attempt to make a breakout at 106. EURUSD Weekly Forecast. Euro against dollar pair has a close relationship with the 1.05 mark. It's evident when we look at the monthly chart. It has been a decade, and this pair never forgets to meet the zone frequently. This crucial zone of the magnet 1.05 has shown a strong resistance against the free-flowing bulls of EURUSD. Last 7 days, the price trending in the same zone. But last week's candle produces a reversal mark in the price action. The price is expected to break below 1.05 mark for the current week. If it breaks down, expecting the price could go down to touch the 1.035 price mark this week. GBPUSD Market Forecast for this week. The pound against the dollar pair also meets the vital price zone of 1.22 at the monthly chart. This zone may offer a negative response for the bulls to march higher. Last week's candle faced a strong rejection at this zone. This week's movement could be an important factor in this pair's future direction. We have found a rejection at the 1.23 zone for the pound against the dollar pair. The day chart also explains the zone's resistance strength, while we see the last 8 days movement. If the price breaks the 1.22 zone down, it may stop once reaches the price of 1.20 in the coming days. AUDUSD Weekly Forecast. In the monthly chart, we can see the importance of the zone. How many times it touched the price zone? Like all the major pairs, the Australian dollar against the dollar is also in the multi-year zone of 0.68. On the verge of the year end, price action near the zone is going to be crucial. The price of 0.68 have rejected the 2-week candle consecutively. Seems like strong resistance behavior may continue for the third week also. Bulls may lose the strength and give up at 0.68 this week. If the price of 0.67500 breaks below, then this week could end up around 0.66. NZD/USD market forecast for the week. The current price zone of New Zealand against the dollar pair is broken during the month of June and retested in August. Again, the pair makes its first reach the price again in the same year. The price of 0.64 mark rejected the bulls successively for 2 weeks. We don't see any change in the zone's strength this week also. Interim bears could take the driver's seat this week. The day chart shows us the price mark of 0.63750 is the near support. If the bears are strong enough to pierce the above said price mark, then the next stop for this pair is waiting down near 0.66500 by this week. USDJPY weekly analysis. Major zone of 137 for the dollar against yen, currently acting like a support zone on the monthly chart. Last week's candlestick showed a reversal signal from zone 135 precisely. Above price level of 137,500 breaks in the coming days, then this week could be a bull's week for the dollar against the yen pair. Price could be attracted to the supply zone of 140 zone in the coming days. XAUUSD or gold against dollar pair weekly forecast. Gold against dollar pair had the seesaw year in 2022. 1800 is the price mark have tested multiple times in the last 3 years. 4 times in this year of 2022. In the monthly chart, this pair saw a slight rejection at the 12th of the month. In the weekly chart, last 2 weeks the 1800 price mark shows a strong resistance. Day chart price action shows the 1785 zone is crucial for the current week. If it breaks below 1785, then the price could be down to 1769 this week. And the current price is at the opening price of 2022. We are waiting here to see where the price closes at the year end. And seeing resistance at year opening price, the investor should be careful with this pair during the year end trading. Thanks for watching the video. To receive the continuous Forex market forecast, subscribe the channel and hit the bell button for more updates.